Most people think 50 is a funeral for your dreams. They think it is a time you start settling. And I'm here to tell you that's a lie. Sold by all the people who never learned how to master their craft. I'm Chef Rakesh Saini. In 4 days, I'm going to hit the half century mark. And I'm not hustling, I'm not chasing, I'm not checking my screen every 5 minutes to see if the world has given me permission to be happy. Today, we talk about the temper. We talk about why the most beautiful chocolate and the most meaningful life requires a specific kind of heat. If you just melt chocolate and let it cool, it's dull, it's soft, it looks bad, it has no snap, and it is total mess. Similarly, if you don't toss your life, you are bland. To make it a masterpiece, you have to temper it. You take it to the 45 degrees, the heat of struggle, then you drop it fast to 27, the chill of discipline, and then you bring it back to that perfect working temperature of 31 to 32. Life goes the same way. You try, you fail, you rise again, and finally you find your zone where it is working for you. You start realizing who you are, what you can do, what you can't do. And the minute you start figuring this out, you start settling with the process of the chocolate. After tempering, it creates beta crystals. It creates stability. It creates shine. After all that up and down, the chocolate starts settling, starts shining, and it gets great stability. At 50, I realized I have been through the heat, the losses, the revenge trades that went wrong. Yes. The mastery, when you start getting in one area of your life, you start looking for other avenues to master. Stock market has been one of the great mentors, great gurus to me, where I learned a lot. Most of the days in starting, I felt I lost my path. But all that wasn't meant to break me. It was tempering me like chocolate. It was preparing me for the snap. Mastery isn't about avoiding the heat. It is about knowing exactly what temperature you need to be to finally hold your shape. Just flow like water. You realize it when you start doing it. We used to run jam-packed classes. I used to travel across the country and the globe. That stopped. We opened up bigger courses. I started factory. Things changed in COVID. I continued with the flow. Things moved towards more towards the micro entrepreneurs, medium entrepreneurs, and I moved more towards consulting, helping brands build their ambition, their dream about chocolate, the clean label chocolates, healthy chocolates. Things kept shifting and I moved along. That is what you have to do to find your ideal shape where you can and work without hustling, without chasing. For years, I was an options trader. I wanted the quick win. I wanted the dopamine hit of the 100% gain today. But I realized scalping your happiness leads to an empty soul. It's all about money, goals, ambition, and everyone goes through the same grind. But the minute you become aware about it, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? It becomes much easier to do it with peace. The goals you set, it's not a gamble. It's a positional trade. Now, today I'm betting on my mastery. I'm betting on the bean to bar systems I've built. I'm betting on the fact that when you offer the world absolute excellence, the money has no choice but to follow. I have read a lot of times that build habits, build systems. I used to think I'll do it later. But as you grow, as you age, you realize, yes, first, systems, goals later. So now I don't chase goals. I set positions, I set systems. You might feel the inertia, that feeling of what is the point? Why work so hard? I tell you the point. The point is the craft. When I stand in my studio and I see a student's eye light up because they finally understood how to turn a raw cacao bean into a bar of gold. That is my why. When I build an automated system that allows me to spend my Saturday at the horizon, letting me travel wherever I want to, whenever I want to, instead of answering emails or answering calls or messages, that's my why. So getting free, that's the absolute goal. Freedom is not equal to not working. Freedom is let the work happen at its own pace and you also go along with the flow. Meaning isn't something you find under a rock. It is something you temper into your day through non negotiable habits. My morning routine is my temple. My 90 minutes digital fast is my shield. Without them, I'm just another guy getting older. With them, I am master. So here is my challenge to you. Look at your life. If it is soft, it is dull, or it doesn't have a snap of a tempered bar, probably you have still not gone through that right heat, that right curve to get into your exact shape. If you're ready to stop the hustle, start the mastery, whether it's chocolate or in your own mind, I'm here. My bean to bar blueprint isn't just about recipes, about the architecture of the high leverage, peaceful life. I'm not talking about chocolates. I'm not talking about mastering chocolates. I'm talking about mastering yourself. I'm Rakesh Saini. I'm 50 and the best batch is just beginning. Remember, it's not chocolate. I'm not talking about chocolates only. I'm calling out all the peace lovers who are done with the scalping happiness and looking for the long positions. I'm here for you. I'm ready. Are you ready to go along your curve, go along your temper, and find your zone and get shaped? Take care. Bye. Next episode, let me talk about the personal encounters I had in my life with the real gurus, real mentors, those who shaped my life, those who changed my thought process, and they really helped me grow.